Well, here's my project, and what I'm trying to do here. Got all these holes from the original trim. I'm going to gotta fix them up. Need to figure out this door fitment trim. This is my big one. All this rust here. It's not super bad, but it needs to get fixed. Again, more holes. I got those trim pieces. Not trim. This is kind of, I never realized they did these, but these kind of go here, I guess, and they line up with the trunk. But I want to clean that up, paint it, prime it, make sure there's no rust. I've already kind of gone through here and pour 15'd everything, but again, I didn't fix the holes. You can see I just kind of threw the pour 15 down so the rust doesn't come back. Got my plastic gas tank in there. It doesn't rust at least. Need to get this off. This is going to be a pain. I want to completely de-chrome everything except these bumpers probably. Got a little bit more of that rust there. Again, it's not bad. Doors fit okay. One of the worst things though is these windows leak. You kind of see the goop that we've got on there and how it's leaked down through here. And got a good bit of just mud and rust chilling there. The sills look good. I was really happy about the sills. Inside the windows, I'm going to need to figure out something to do with. I don't want to think about that right now. I've kind of started, just did a test patch. Sat there and I've ground all this out. Used to kind of look like that side. You can't really see it. You know, just a little surface rust. Ground it all off. Nice grind here. Threw some etching primer down on it. Cleaned up most of the gunk and seam sealant. These are fun. That's how the exhaust is attached to the car. I don't know whose brilliant idea that was. Claims it was a professional exhaust shop the guy bought the car from. Not so sure about that. Again, there's that gunk because there's no felt left in there. Again, that's part of the project, to buy more felt. Front fans don't look too bad. They've been replaced, or it looks. That one has. This one's maybe been patched a little bit. I'm trying to find some seats right now that I can put in the car. The original seats are pretty well beat. New pedals. Got to change the wiring. If you can see up in there, it's pretty nasty. Shifter location's kind of ghetto looking. Everything's kind of ghetto right now in the car. Kind of want to put a new transmission in it with hydraulics. Throw a new clutch in there, a new hydraulic clutch. Brake I might keep. It's in decent shape. Again, it's normal. It's a old non-boosted unit, but I don't really. That's not that big of a deal to me. Got to change that gas pedal a little bit. It's missing a support, but even when it had the other support there, it was still wobbly as heck and kind of nasty. Handbrake, as you can see, doesn't exist. I pulled it one day and it broke, so it's in good shape, I guess. Vent windows need to be done. That's mostly it. Plus, I love the stance I've got going here in the back, but not the springs that are involved. They're pretty nasty and old. 48-year-old springs that just kind of wobble to and fro, and when you have people in the car, I can't get over speed bumps, so you gotta change that out. Other than that, let's see. Check out the engine bay. Mostly good. It's got a brand new Edelbrock carb intake and all on this little 289, so that's still running good. Not really any rust in here, which I was pretty happy about. I've already been through and sanded it all, primed it, painted it, everything down low when I had the engine out for the clutch, pressure plate, carb, all that stuff was done. So that, shocks and springs up front are pretty nasty. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I don't know how somebody managed to dent the car right there. It's new to me. Maybe a little bit of rust up in here, but I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet either. I kind of want to come in here and paint this original grill like some nice matte black or something. Haven't decided exactly what yet, but in the end, when I get to paint, I will. I want to do the whole car like creamish kind of thinking, like a tan, like a nice tan or a beige, and then take a red kind of like this and fill it in. This body panel here, maybe, or maybe do it thick here and fade out to the front. I haven't decided yet. My dad's kind of a much more artsy kind of guy than myself. That's his doing. But yeah, that's what it is. Hopefully it works out.